You know, one of the big issues in higher education is the cost. You hear that from constituents and students constantly, and they certainly agree. When I went to college, I could afford the tuition by working in the summer, and that's not the case any longer. So I don't think there's any one answer to this, but as the vice chair of the Higher Education Workforce Development Committee, we will be working with the University of Minnesota and the Minnesota State Colleges and University systems to try to keep costs down and make sure that there's adequate funding for those institutions as well coming from the state. But I think you have to really look at this in a broad spectrum of issues. One of the things that we did pass this last session that I authored was a bill to refinance student loans. And so beginning in the summer of 2015, we'll be able to allow students that have outstanding college debt the opportunity to refinance loans at 3.5% to 4% versus 9% to 12% that they're currently carrying. So that's one way of looking at how do we address this issue of higher education costs. Second item is 529 savings plans, and we did have a bill this session that we will bring back in 2015 to address this issue. And what this would allow, 529 savings plans are for parents, grandparents that would like to set aside money for their grandchildren or children in the future to cover their educational costs. And so what we're looking at doing is providing a tax credit for those people. So if there's savings, there's a benefit and incentive to do that through the Minnesota tax system. And also looking at a match, a small match annually for those dollars they're putting in. So the state would contribute as well. Now these dollars must be used for higher education costs. And so that's another approach to it. Third approach that we're looking at, and I've been working with the University of Minnesota and others on this during the interim over the summer months, is to look at post-secondary education options. And these are options for students that are college ready. How can students enter college having earned college credit while still in high school? And Minnesota has been a leader nationally in this, but I think we can do a better job. I'm really looking at concurrent enrollment credits, and these are credits where students are staying at their home high school, but they're earning credit towards college. Program College in the Schools. I was on the board at the University of Minnesota when I was a high school principal. This is a program that I would like to expand. It's a program that right now is underfunded, and I think it's something that we could definitely take a look at in the next session and try to make some improvements.